In this video, I'm going to show how I'm going to add a send email process to my Express backend so that I'm able to send my certificates to all the trainees. So in the previous video, in my issue forms component, I have showed the process from generating the certificates and the open attestation file to uploading onto the database. And now at the bottom of the entire function itself, I have this new line over here called await send emails, and this await send emails is my function that allows me to send emails of the documents to the trainees. So if I go to my email utilities, my send email function is from here, so send emails. So similarly to how I upload it to the database, we need to change the files to blocks first. So for the OA files, I'm just changing it to a block, and then I'm adding all the files to a payload, and then I am calling my send emails API. So in my send emails API, if I go to email routes, you can see here router.post send emails, and then it's calling send emails. So in my send emails controller, I have my function here. So in my send emails function, first of all, I get the data as per my upload file. So for each file data, I have these options here. So this option is what we set in order to download the to send the email. So I have a sender or from, and then two would be my email receiver, and then this would be the content of my email, so the subject. So for the subject I put certificate for, and then the course name, and then after that I have a HTML here. So this entire line would be in HTML. So I have /p br and then the contents of my email all the way here. So and then after that I have these attachments. So the attachments would be my actual files themselves. So I have my PDF, and then I have my open attestation file, and then I can use send email dot transporter dot send email send mail, and then put in my options variable here. So for transporter, you can, if I go up here, this object is actually created from this node mailer. So I'm using node mailer to send my email. So I'm using node mailer dot create transport. So because I want to use Outlook, the host would be this line here, smtp.office365.com at port 587. We have to set it to secure, because we're using another we set it to secure to false because we're using another form of authentication than the default one. So we can, the authentication here is my login, so user and password. So user will be my email, and then password I've put it into an environment file. And then for the TLS, we set the reject unauthorized to false. And then for the logger and debug, this is just to turn on the logger and debugger in the console so that we can see what's going on if there are any errors that occur. So once we have the object and we have my options, we can use this transporter.sendMail together with the options to send all the emails. So this would go through the loop. So I have my looping through my form data. So for every form that I have of the trainee, I will send one email out to them. And then finally, this is just a try and catch, so I am catching any errors of sending an email here. So now I'll just show a short demo. So I'll put my name, put the course name as Python, 25th June 2023, and then I'll put my other personal email. And then click issue certificate. So from here, the process would be exactly the same as what happened in my previous video. So we'll be sending a MetaMask transaction to my open attestation smart contract in order to show that the certificate has been issued. And then after that, we will be uploading the files, the created PDFs and the verification files to MongoDB. And then now we have the added feature of sending the email directly to the trainees themselves. So this would be a in my send email. You can see here 10:44, that's the correct timing. And then I have this structured email here. So hello, thank you for learning Python, and then please find your certificate attached. So we have the PDF, and then we have the file here, the verification file.